I did like tear up a little bit because I'm like, okay, this is fun. I have the most fun job in the world. And just taking moments to really appreciate how full circle you've come.
I didn't think that love existed, but she changed my mind.
Welcome everybody to episode 91 of the Nashville Drummers Podcast. And if you haven't already checked out our 2 bonus episodes recorded live from the Music City Drum Show, they're now available on YouTube and all platforms. But we're kicking off August with Nashville drummer Mace Santa Maria. In this episode, we dive into Mace's journey from Arizona to Nashville, how she's navigated the fast-paced Broadway scene, while also touring with original pop artists, including Brooke Alexx, 76th Street, and Tornsey, among others. She breaks down her unique playback and content rig she's built to stay organized, both on stage and online, what it means to be an openly LGBTQ drummer in Nashville, and why representation and community have played such an important role in shaping her career and the artists she works with. Mace shares how she avoids burnout on the road, especially when touring with some of her closest friends, the value academia has played in her career, and how you too can make money from live streaming your gigs. This is a really fun conversation, and we hope you enjoy episode 91 with Mace Santa Maria.
My best friends now. They say, girl, can you slow down? But I don't think I know how. I'm kind of freaking out, 'cause I never found someone who feels like my forever.
My phone
Look
to
at the
write
phone.
it down. I'm like, I swear to God, I'm not texting. I'm like, it's because the thing you said I liked so much that I want to keep it.
You're like, shut the fuck up real quick.
I'm like,
Hold on.
hold on. I just want to see. I'm just
Twitter?
checking my Uber Eats. I want to see what I can have for dinner later. That's like the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah. No, I feel you. Did you have a good gig Monday? I ended up having a gig that night too, so it kind of
Monday.
worked out.
This week or?
We were gonna do the
when
4th.
we were talking. Oh, right.
Yeah, you had a gig.
What gig? Oh, yeah. Sorry to reschedule.
Oh no,
I think it was at the East
Room.
Room. Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Nice.
This country gal, Caroline kid, and she was pregnant while she played. It was awesome.
Oh wow.
She's due in like a few weeks.
Dude.
A few
By the
weeks.
time this airs, she'll probably be a mom. So
Wow.
congrats, Caroline.
Congrats.
Are we going already?
That's pretty
Is this
cool.
moving?
Oh, we're going.
Oh,
We've
we're
been going since.
Sick. Love it. All right.
We're live.
I love the seamless transition. Well, that's cool. Well, welcome. First of all, I knew you'd be on here eventually. I was like, oh yeah, Mace is for sure coming on the show. That's just an inevitability.
Honored.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you here.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Happy to be
stoked.
here.
What does your
Okay.
hat say? Marlboro.
Marble, the cigarettes.
yeah.
They had a like an athletic company for a while, and I thrifted this in like Atlanta a month ago, and it was a part of their athletic brand.
That's cool.
Words cannot describe how much I love that information.
Isn't that so funny? You know when you're on a hike and you just want a cigarette? No, that sounds actually horrible.
You actually know, Mace.
I don't want that either.
No, very,
Guaranteed.
very few people do. But I actually, outside of Portland, I can't remember what hike we did, but I was with my buddy Jeremy. We got up to the top of this mountain, and he's like, pulled a cigarette out, and I was like, "Hey, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Put that away." He's like, "What, dude? Please, I love you. You're an idiot. Put that away." He's also a genius, but
That's how it goes.
yeah, genius idiot.
Counterproductive, if you ask me, but to each their own,
Exactly.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yep, I guess that's just that top of the mountain cigarette. Maybe it's the novelty
high,
of it. It's
yeah.
like no one's gonna do this up here. I'm gonna be that guy. You don't have to be that guy though. That's the thing.
No, it doesn't sound tasty.
No.
Anyway, so yeah, you guys have met through Broadway, right? And then we
Yeah.
sort of connected through our shared connection with Brooke Alexx and maybe some other mutuals here in town. So
Yeah.
lots to talk about. But I'm excited to. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't
There
mean
you
to
go.
cut you off. Do you remember I won a Zildjian
That's
Sweet
right.
Crash from you guys?
Yes, that's how we first met.
You dropped it off at my house.
I dropped it off at your house.
That's how I first heard about
wild.
this
That's what I do.
podcast.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I use that. Like, I record with it all the time.
Oh yeah,
so.
that's
sick.
great to hear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks,
Do you, I
guys.
remember which episode that was? Like, who was the guest that we were doing a giveaway for? It must have been a Zildjian artist, so it could be anybody.
I'm like, who? Yeah, I'm trying to remember that too.
I have to look.
Who was that?
Was it like Lou Vecchio maybe or something?
Oh, it might have been.
I've had a lot of Zildjian.
He's gonna hear this and be like, "No, it wasn't me.
He's like, I'm with Sabian now.
Are you still talking about noodles too?
Yeah.
No, you mean pasta?" Anyway, yeah. Sorry, I love you, Lou.
Yeah.
In case you didn't know, this is.
So we
Yeah,
have a weird thing with noodles.
Oh, you're in
is
for
that?
you're in for a treat.
yeah.
Oh, bless your heart.
God.
Yeah. Well,
No, it's not. It's not that big a deal.
Okay.
How was your weekend? What you been up to?
This week was actually pretty nuts. A lot of Broadway gigs just picked up. So been doing, like, I think I did 4 closing shifts this week, and I usually wake up at 8 a.m. So I feel like super whiplash today. Today is like day off. My regular gig got canceled, and it was just like, I'm not picking up anything else. We're just going to chill all day today, and it just felt pretty good.
What's your schedule like usually in the week playing downtown?
If I'm in town, usually Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then I started picking up shifts with another band that hopefully stays permanent. It's kind of looking like it. And they are Friday, Saturday, and then usually like one random one in a weekday.
Okay.
But they're all closers.
Yeah.
Except for the first 3 that I mentioned. Those are like 2 to 6, 6 to 10.
So you're waking up at 8 a.m. usually.
Yeah.
What does your day look like that you're waking up at 8 a.m. on purpose?
Well, I usually like to go for a run or some sort of gym, but running has been it because it's so nice outside right now. And then I am an avid breakfast person. Like, I make a multiple course breakfast every day.
Nice.
I want to hear details about your breakfast. I'm a
Eggs.
huge breakfast
Yeah.
aficionado.
Eggs, dude. I have eggs every day.
Just eggs. It's a lot of shit ton of eggs.
Eggs.
How
I've been
many
like
eggs? Because it says a lot about a person.
2 to 3.
Okay.
Scrambled?
Okay.
I'm on a scrambled kick right now.
Okay.
On tour, it's hard boiled. If we're feeling fancy, we're doing over easy
It's a
situation.
hard boiled life. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you
'Cause
feel about soft boiled? I don't mean to cut you off.
I can do a soft boiled.
Yeah.
That's not normal for.
Okay.
It's not in the rotation of eggs. But you know, when you're at Love's and there's that cup of eggs for like $4, you just got to get it.
The 3-day-old banana just sitting there.
Hits
basket.
every time. So we have eggs. I've been batch making potatoes to like just heat up
Let's go.
some sort of fruit, probably an avocado, and then like a pour over coffee. And we sit with that for like an hour,
Let's go.
It's fantastic.
slowly eat and sip, and it's just heaven.
That's honestly, okay. I think I enjoy on the social level, I enjoy having breakfast with people more than I enjoy doing dinners. How do you feel about that?
I really enjoy it. I love sipping coffee with someone.
Yeah.
It just is like, I'm going to sip it for an hour at home alone. Might as well like do it and have a nice conversation
Yeah, it's a good way to start the day with somebody.
as well.
You know,
Yep.
Do you breakfast?
I do breakfast.
Yeah.
I like some eggs, some fruit,
Hell yeah.
some toast.
5 eggs.
Clearly,
You do
yeah.
5?
5.
Oh, you do 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's my normal. 5 eggs, usually some rice. That's what I did today. 5 eggs, rice, and like a protein smoothie type situation. Berries, Fairlife milk, protein. Anything? Did I put anything else in it? Oh, peanut butter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you ever watch Beauty and the Beast?
Absolutely. Gaston eating 4 dozen eggs.
Yeah. Well, it's just like I'm trying to work up to Gaston levels of egg eating, but I'm just not there yet. My body can't handle that much. But you know,
So that you're roughly the size of a barge.
Exactly.
I learn something new about you every episode.
I'm just
Honestly, you're fascinating, Nate.
Gaston maxing. That's the thing. You know.
Very good.
Okay, well, yeah, Mace, you're the star of the show here. So, well, let's just kind of dive in. So, I don't really know too much about your upbringing or like how long you've been here, where you're from, even.
Let's see. I was born and raised in Phoenix, Arizona, Glendale specifically. I moved here. I've been here for 4 years. But yeah, grew up in Arizona, did the music scene there. Went to school in Liverpool for 1 year, like in England.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And then moved here, essentially, like right after.
What's the Glendale scene like?
Usually, growing up, it was mostly like Mesa, Tempe, and it was a lot of metal bands. And then as I got older, shifting into the downtown Phoenix music scene, there's like the main 8123 fest, so it's kind of like alt pop, a lot of that in the downtown scene. And it was really fun, but I couldn't break in anywhere to like make it a full-time job in Phoenix. And even like the cover gigs, there's nothing like Broadway anywhere else in the world.
Yeah, seriously.
And in Arizona, even the people doing cover gigs, it kind of was like the same few people working with the same few people, and it just didn't seem like sustainable. Granted, also those guys were like old cats, really good, and I'm like 18 being like, how do I survive off music here? And it just didn't seem like
They're like
possible.
They're like, well, we're barely doing it. Yeah.
But the scene there is like so active. There are so many amazing artists there in clubs, and like the art scene, the nightlife scene is so much fun. Like if Arizona if it was like sustainable for my career path, 1000% would have stayed there. Like I love it. But being like a hired gun, this seemed like the best option. I try not to jump too much out of like chronological order, but I was on tour with a band, I think in like 2018, and I became really good friends with the tour manager, and he lives here, and he was for years was like, you need to move here before the bubble pops. Like, and finally one day I was just like, okay. And him and I are still friends to this day, but like without like him consistently pushing, I don't think I would have considered here, with LA being like the closest thing to Phoenix.
Yeah, right there.
It's really expensive and just chaotic, and
I noticed that.
Yeah. Seems like you can have a really good quality of life and do music as your job here versus like any other city. Let's see, chronologically, like started playing at 10. My dad's a bass player, so of course the dream come true for him to have a child who wants to be a drummer.
Was there music on in the house growing up?
Yeah, like we definitely, his basses would be like in the computer room, and he had a big amp, and every once in a while would jam and stuff, but it didn't hit me until just like one day I was just tapping a lot, and I was like, I think I want to play the drums. And my mom was like, are you sure it's not dance? Do you want to sign up for dance classes? And I'm like, no, that's not it.
Yep.
And a family friend like caught wind of that, and they're like, we have a drum set in the garage. Please get it out of here. And brought it home, and immediately just like popped in Jonas Brothers and Hannah Montana and started learning all that stuff.
Man, shout out to all the family friends. I feel like we've heard this story a lot, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like the young drummer in the house, and then the uncle or the family friend, the neighbor is like, oh yeah, I have a kid down the cellar.
It's collecting dust.
Yeah.
Give it some purpose. Yeah, that's the best.
Then from there it's like the light bulb goes off, but we just, those first touch points are so crucial.
So important. I mean, I will never forget like the Coreys, that family like totally changed the trajectory of my life. I mean, and of course my parents were super supportive. Again, maybe not every parent's dream to have a loud drum set in the house, but my mom loved it, and my dad, oh my God. Again, he's a bass player. He was in a band with my aunt back in the day, and they did cover stuff in bars in Arizona. And so when I started getting into drumming, he called her up and was like, hey, let's do jam sessions on Fridays. And every week we would each pick a song to learn. And so he would pick like some Primus or something.
Let's
And
go.
then she would pick like something Pat Benatar-ish. And then I would pick Hannah Montana because I'm literally a 10-year-old girl.
Yeah, right.
And we'd all practice all week and then we'd get together on Friday and play our songs. And then
That's a sick jam session.
Honestly,
it was so
Yeah.
cool.
what a cool spread of songs to learn too.
It was very like, I think my dad was very big on giving me a lot of influence early on into playing. I joined a band right at 10 years old too, that we played gigs and we like had paid gigs for a while. Like I think we were pretty tight for a bunch of 10-year-olds.
Yeah.
What were you called?
We were called Save the Humans.
Save the Humans.
Yeah.
Nice.
And like on the way to band practice, I remember my dad would show me like, I mean, maybe not the most appropriate song, but Animals by Nickelback. Just the drums in
Yeah.
that song are crazy. And I remember him being like, pay attention to like these patterns and stuff. And
Yeah.
I was just 10 and a sponge, just absorbing all of that. And like AC/DC and Def Leppard, like that was definitely his influence. So that definitely bled over into like being familiar with a lot of that stuff for Broadway and all
Yeah.
that stuff. But yeah.
Would you say you kind of leaned into maybe some of the heavier bands at the time, or like who were some of those early drummers that maybe you gravitated towards?
I grew up learning the Jonas Brothers,
Yeah.
like, and I was obsessed with them. And so Jack Lawless was and is still probably one of my favorite drummers. I actually got to meet him very recently,
No way.
which was insane. Joe Jonas did a pop-up at coffee shop Babbo.
Oh,
Recently?
Yeah. Babu, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jack was there playing cajon, and it was such a small crowd that I like got his attention, and he's looking at me and I'm like, I'm a drummer too. And he
Off the box.
and at the end of it, I was close enough that he was like, come here, and he gave me some sticks and signed them, and I was like, I just have
That's
to tell
really
you,
cool.
like, I've been watching you play drums. Like, that's how I learned how to play drums, is by watching you. And so my friends like behind me too, like crying at me meeting my hero.
Oh my God.
So
That's so wholesome. I love it.
it was like a check gold
Yep.
Yeah.
made, but
Well, you've heard like, be careful of meeting your heroes kind of thing because you don't know how they're going to be. But
Yeah.
I'm glad he was obviously so welcoming and
he was so sweet.
Yeah.
And the Jonas Brothers music director was playing guitar for them too. And again, I'm talking to Jack, and then his name's Chase comes around, and we exchange Instagrams, and he'll interact with my stuff now. Like it was really a dream come true for
Yeah.
like 10-year-old me, even me now. Like I was obsessed with the whole situation, still am.
that's awesome.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
yeah, Jack Lawless was big influence growing up.
Okay. Are there others outside of that, or is it like that was like North Star? That's like I was putting all my eggs in that basket. We're going back to eggs.
Eggs.
Nice.
I mean, that was definitely a big one. I'm obsessed with We the Band, which is like Justin Bieber's backing band. Their drummer, Devin Sticks
Yeah.
Taylor.
Yep.
He's rips.
Filthy.
That's
Yeah, he's disgusting.
that's a newer obsession though. So like would love to meet him eventually. But Jack, that was like, as a child, I'm like, he has my dream job playing for the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Devin Sticks. And then currently I'm on a chronological Led Zeppelin, listening to everything right now. So
Nice.
I'm in the Bottom kick currently.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just finished Physical Graffiti, and I, off the top of my head, I don't know which one comes next, but
Yeah, is that oh shit, no.
it's the one where he's sitting at the bar, right? The Fool in the Rain album.
I think so.
I might be wrong.
I'm trying to think of which one it is now.
Yeah.
And I know this, and I'm just going to blank on it. I'm just going to have to look it up. Oh, well.
Anyways, we're in the middle of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to think where I left off.
We got
Jim.
to Liverpool. We got what we got here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got to get
Yeah,
to
yeah,
Liverpool.
we gotta
but
talk Liverpool.
just quick, I mean, would you say that obviously you're pretty well rounded as both a player and like an avid listener and like a student of the game kind of thing? Would you say that's obviously served you well, especially in the Broadway scene in Nashville, like having to kind of be a sponge and be a karaoke band more or less.
Yeah, I mean, definitely just learning by listening. I mean, what really else can you do as a drummer? No one's handing you charts ever. There's never like a quick sheet for you. I don't think I'm answering this one very well.
No, you're good. Can you imagine like everyone's first Broadway shift? Oh, welcome to Tin Roof. Here's your parking pass, and here's 100 charts.
Here's all of your sheet
nope.
music.
It's quite the opposite, actually.
And
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to direct you very well with my motions if you don't know a song.
And yeah, that classic song that you hear on Spotify, that's not how we play it.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
There's there's definitely quite a bit of just like on the fly work, as you guys both totally know. Actually, this week I've been playing with like a new band, and there's only so much you can do to prepare.
Yeah.
And this band, they're so tight. They've been playing together forever, and like I feel like I've spent this whole week not learning music, but learning like their body language and their cues and just like how they play, how they want things to go. It's just a never-ending learning process.
Yeah. What band is that, if you don't mind my asking?
PJ Ferguson.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Yeah. So been subbing with them for like on and off for a while, but hopefully it becomes a more permanent thing. We will see. But I've been playing with them a lot this week. Last week, this week is what's in the plan. I think there's a tour in the fall too that I'm gonna hop on.
Awesome.
But IDK yet. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess like my point is like kudos to you because I think there's some drummers that may move here and just be like, well, I'm only going to play country, or I'm only, I'm the rock drummer, so I'm not going to even allow myself to open up to all the other music that's out there and that music that gets requested, on the gig. Mm-hmm. So I think that's the good characteristic, to be well-rounded.
It's so necessary. Like I did not grow up with country at all. Like I heard
same.
Wagon Wheel for the first time when I moved here. Like, and there's still country songs every day that everyone's like, this is a classic. And I'm like, I've literally never heard this. I learned that there were multiple Hank Williams, within the past 2 years. That's how not tapped into country I was. Really awful.
They just keep coming out with more of him. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah. But
what's just quick on the topic of Broadway, what is a maybe a set favorite in a song that the opposite, where you would maybe be okay with never playing again?
Probably my favorite is like Teen Spirit or Break Stuff, or honestly Crazy Bitch. Like the way my band does it, it's fun every time. I don't get tired of that one. Mm-hmm. I would be fine not to play. This is really controversial. I don't really care.
We're all about hot takes on the podcast.
I don't really care for Prince. So if I didn't have to play Purple Rain anymore, I'm fine with that.
Here's what I'm going to say about that.
Uh-oh.
I love Prince. I'm so with you. I'm very done with playing it downtown. I'm very done with playing Purple Rain.
That one, and it's just...
That's a slow tempo, right?
Yeah.
So it's like arguably harder to really lock in.
It's just... Prince did it, and he did it great, and just leave it alone. And it's fine.
We don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah.
I played Wagon Wheel last night, and while I was playing it, when I went to bed last night, I was just like, I don't hate this song, honestly. Like, I don't know why everyone hates it. Well, I do know why. But like, I was enjoying myself, so.
On a lyrical level, fantastic. Hey, great. That, especially when you compare it to modern country.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. So this is like a whole bunch of dog shit. And then there's this great lyrical, beautiful tune. But again, on the same way, I'm like, I'd be okay not to play it anymore.
Yeah.
Just because I really don't care about it.
Yeah, right.
Like, I heard the lyrics and I'm happy with having heard the lyrics.
Yeah.
And now I can move on with my life.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
That's another one. I think I was at Lipstick Lounge last night and someone sang Purple Rain and I felt my eyes roll into the back of my head.
Yeah.
Just a
I can't
visceral
escape this
reaction.
song. Yeah.
How do you feel about Mr. Brightside?
It's,
The sigh.
I feel like every time I do it, I try and do something crazy in it just to like keep myself entertained.
Yeah.
So currently I'm not upset with Mr. Brightside, but he's not my favorite
Yeah.
at all.
That's a hard song to play.
It's
Okay, at least the intro I think is kind of hard.
I don't play it right, for sure.
I don't think anyone really plays it right.
I
definitely don't.
no, like I was at Roy's today and they're playing Freebird, they're playing All Summer Long, they're playing all these songs that we play every day, and every song I'd be like, I play
Well, that's
this
how it goes.
wrong.
Yeah.
I play it too fast. The hits are different on the record, but it's
Totally.
like there's the right way, there's the wrong way, there's the Broadway.
Right, exactly. As long as everyone's having fun, tips are flowing, like
Yeah.
it's okay.
Have you noticed this? This is I've been thinking about this a lot, and I want to know your opinion. There's like the phrase you just said. There's the right way, the wrong way, and the Broadway. I feel like there used to be more of the Broadway that was like, this is how everybody does it. But I feel like it's becoming more individual for every band now.
Yes.
You agree with that?
I totally agree with that. Like, I play for like 2 years. I've had 3 to 4 solid shifts with Abby K, and we do things our way, and then the rest of my week is just sub stuff that comes in, and every band. Like, and this is not a problem. I feel like it keeps me sharp. Like, again, I'm just looking for cues. Because they're going to throw a stop in for dramatic effect. They're not going to bring it down for a chorus. They're going to extend a solo section. They're going to cut an intro. Like, it's just, everyone does everything different. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right.
I think, again, it keeps us sharp on our toes. And
It keeps the experience fresh.
it does.
Yeah.
And maybe there's something that one band will do and it's like, oh, that was super sick. Maybe I'll try it with this band, or like the crowd loves it when we let them sing this part, or like there's
Totally.
just so many options. I also feel like Broadway's a big idea swap for players, and I'll hear a drummer throw a halftime section in somewhere and be like, ooh, that's
Yeah.
Totally.
I'm borrowing that.
Yeah.
Well, a well-timed halftime is just everything.
Then you hear Nate going,
My journey with the smooth fill continues. Yeah, that's true.
Throw that in anywhere you want.
Oh, well, especially I've got a little list of fills that I will use to try to make my band laugh, and that's Do you have you collected, or does there have you created like little jokes like that? Like, oh, if I do this, I know I'm going to get a reaction from my bass player or whatever.
Totally. Like the hits at the top of "Bring Me to Life," dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun,
Yeah.
dun-dun, dun-dun. And like my bass player and I'll literally stand up from the kit and we'll lock eyes and we'll do that.
that's fantastic.
So we'll do
Yeah,
that.
keep it fresh.
Yeah. Or, I'm so sorry. We'll do that, or like certain hits together that we're like, we know we're gonna be locked in, and that's gonna bring us a lot of joy.
Yeah.
I don't really throw a ton of curveballs. Maybe a random halftime, but that's about it. This is as crazy as we get.
Everybody loves a good halftime.
Yeah.
Let's talk stage presence. Rezo Custom Drum Heads, powered by FDS Drum Services, is the easiest way to upgrade your look without actually, practicing. Rezo is what the pros are using on world tours right now. They've outfitted some of the biggest names in the industry because these custom heads are chip resistant, affordable, come in multiple finishes, and look incredible. Logos, photos, or that weird drawing your bassist did. If you can dream it, Rezo can print it. Plus, they've got 5-star reviews, lightning fast turnaround, and they even do rush orders for you last-minute legends. Stop settling for good enough and get a custom head that survives the road. Get a free t-shirt with your order at rezoheads.com. That's REZO heads.com. Use code NDPFAM for a listener discount. That's NDPFAM.
Okay, so as it relates to Broadway, because I've been following you, and as one does on social media over the years, and I feel like I recall seeing. Well, one, I think you do a good job of just like keeping a social media presence and like doing a good job of recording yourself on the gig and all that.
Thanks.
But I feel like I have seen like a specific like rig that you've brought, where like you've got it down to a science. Maybe you've changed the rig or have a different rig that I'm thinking of. But talk us through that. It was almost like an SKB or a case with like you got like a second phone maybe to record. You have the click.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else is that.
That?
How have you kind of stumbled upon that process?
Oh, that case is my pride and joy.
There you go.
Yeah, so it's like just a Pelican-case of, let's see, the bottom.
Sorry, it's so funny watching you write. This is a new experience. This is great. Yeah.
Read what I'm writing.
I'm in therapy, and you're like, this is
That's
the
what I was
problem.
thinking.
No joke. As I was walking out the front door of my house and grabbing this, I was like, I wonder if she's done therapy, and I wonder if this is going to like be.
Well, since the gesture, now he's like, all right.
Yeah. This is going to be.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
2 to 3 eggs. Yeah, yeah.
3 eggs.
Irredeemable.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, so
Sorry, yeah.
this case, my pride and joy, the bottom section is a mixer. Obviously, I have the XLR plugin of the band mix. Then from my phone, I have Bluetooth into a channel, which is my click. / if I need to real quick Spotify something, it's just already in my ears, which is so convenient.
Yeah.
And then next to it, I have a Roland SPD-1 wave pad, and it's a big, primarily use it for a big 808 drop.
Mm-hmm.
There's snaps, claps, pew, 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 stupid stuff on there too. But it's primarily just that
Ethan
808.
Harm for more examples. Yeah.
I tried doing the big one, the
SPDSX.
the SX,
Yeah,
and it was just too much to bring to a gig. And so I was looking
it's a
into it, and
lot.
I'm like, well,
Yeah.
I'm really just using this one sound.
Yeah, that's actually smart. Yeah.
It has 12 banks on it too,
It's
and
just one pad.
one
right?
pad, and it fits perfectly right next to my mixer. There's a power strip, and then up top there's a phone with the click, sheet music, Spotify. There's my streaming phone that I have a clamp clip up top. Live stream the whole thing. And then there's a third phone, and this phone has the most important job, the Live BPM app, which is no longer available on the
Right.
App Store. And I don't know why. That's the best app ever.
It's
I know.
phenomenal.
It is the most useful tool, and I will not get rid of this phone because that's my only device that has that app
Still
on
has
it.
it.
Still.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Do you run that constantly?
Yes, because I don't usually start a song with the click, but I'll see where we're at mid-song, throw on the click so I can kind of like turn my brain off and relax. Or if it's a song I know I, do kind of this with.
Yeah.
Not today, or if I have the BPMs memorized, I'll start it off with the click. But usually that live BPM is there for getting something going.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question for you regarding this because I've been thinking about that app and the thing and using it. And there was a time before I ever used it, the time when I was using it constantly, and then I kind of stopped using it for a while, and I've been dipping back into it as well because thank God I still have the app. What do you think about the players who are first getting into Broadway? I asked this because I had someone reach out and like, well, how do you track your time? Like, well, when you're first doing it, I kind of feel like maybe you shouldn't, and you should kind of just get your instincts around the songs right, and not, or would you disagree with that? Would you be like, I think you should use it from the top and just keep using it?
I agree with you because I remember my first Broadway gig, I brought my iPad, a metronome, and I quickly learned that there was no time to swiftly go from song to song and cue everything up, or I'd be staring at my screen too much. And it's just like at the top, just play the song, keep it together, like just make sure it's not a train wreck. And then the more comfortable you get, then you can one-hand it and start a click mid-song. Then you can glance at your live BPM because you don't want to. That live BPM is a love-hate relationship because if I don't have a click going, I will sit there and like kind of stare at it
Surf it.
sometimes.
Yeah.
exactly.
And that's not entertaining
Yeah.
for anyone to watch.
Yeah, you want to be present with the bandmates and
Yeah.
be fresh. And,
Yeah. So I agree.
Okay.
Put it away for now. Get through all summer long, and then once you can play it forward and backwards, then start adding everything else in.
Okay.
man, well, that's such a cool setup. Super professional. I mean, what was the genesis of that, and like how did that evolve over the years?
Well, I mean, the SPD1 has been new as of the past year, and that's been like a game changer, honestly. Again, just that big 808 on a hit or in a dead section or right before a big diamond, it like it hits.
It elevates.
Every band I've played with is like, I like that, or I'm gonna ask my regular drummer to get something like that.
Well, right, and again, like how do you stand out from the crowd? And there's so many talented drummers and musicians. I mean, those are little details that people are gonna want you back for.
Yeah,
or they're gonna remember you for that. Like, oh, so and so needs a drummer for this other tour. I played a gig with Mace 6 months ago. She like that. You're gonna be top of mind for that.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
it
Whether
is
that's
the
intentional or not. Yeah.
It's the little things that make you stand out. So that was new, just out of trying to bring an SPD SX and being like, this is too big to
So is
lug
that
around
pad?
everywhere.
Is it mounted or is it in the suitcase there?
It's in the suitcase.
Okay.
I bring my own snare stand and then take the house snare stand and put my case in
see.
it.
Cool.
I like that. That's clutch.
Yeah, because that way, if house stand is busted, screw the case. At least my snare drum's not gonna
The house
fall
stand
to
would
the
never
ground.
be busted.
It would never be
House hardware
broken.
is always perfect and pristine and not missing any wig nuts.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
never been mad at people for tightening on the cymbal stands with their drumsticks, like absolute animals.
He's looking into the camera.
That is, I did stare into that one and twitch a little bit when you said that.
Oh yeah.
I always, every gig, I have to take my two sticks to undo.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And you shouldn't have to do that.
No.
I shouldn't have to do that.
You should not have to do that at all.
We all need to calm down
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the house
Yeah.
hardware.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah. But I think the biggest evolution from that rig was live streaming. That's also been like a total game changer. I had an online presence on TikTok from making like primarily queer content. It was actually an assignment at school when I was in Liverpool. They were like, focus on something that you could do to grow your career, like the most broad assignment. And I was like, well, this TikTok thing was also 2021. It was 2020, 2021. So TikTok was still fairly on the up then. And was posting drum content. A few things got some like views here and there. But then I was just like, whatever, I'm going to start doing a more vlog style thing. Gained a decent amount of followers. And then kind of just didn't want to make that content anymore. I wanted to shift back to like using that platform for drumming.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, might as well live stream. I'm already doing this. Like, might as well set up a camera. And it's total game changer. Like, I think I have like maybe 100 people consistently, like throughout the 4-hour gigs. And
sick.
it's awesome. And they're so supportive. And every live stream, I would gain like 20 to 200 followers. So that number just kept growing. And then recently, actually per recommendation of one of my followers, is like, you should try making subscription content. And I have 5 subscribers. It's not life-changing, but it's like, that's a little bit more
Yeah.
than...
I mean, that's like our Patreon. Like we have a small but mighty crew, but that money adds up. you know?
Right. And it's like the content that they would want to see is, again, stuff that I'm already doing.
Right.
Right.
So might as well just like pull my phone out and
Yeah. Why would you
vlog
not?
it.
Yeah. The cost benefit. It's like you're already doing it. Like you said, it's like how much effort does it take to just like put the phone up, hit record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're already doing it. Why not document
Yeah.
doing it?
And we were just talking about this
Exactly.
because I mean, Nate's been posting a lot more from his shifts, and
I'm trying.
Nice.
so that's the thing. It's like, especially if you play, 3 or 4 nights a week times 4 hours, 30 hours of footage potentially.
Yeah.
All those moments that you might forget about. You might go back and there might be some crazy, obviously like the Molly Rose side of content of all the crazy things that happen on a gig, or Ethan Harb, or like there's so many different ways to also like bring out your personality and your musicianship too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're so good with their like social media presence, top tier.
Yeah,
I'm trying. I'm trying for sure, but live streaming has definitely been.
That's on TikTok. You're doing that, or Instagram?
TikTok. Yeah. That's where I have like the most following. Instagram still seems like kind of like a personal bubble, or more like a professional portfolio, I guess. I've kind of fallen off the bandwagon with posting consistently professional content on Instagram, but like using it like a portfolio, examples of your work.
Yeah.
I think I saw a clip from you guys recently talking about like websites.
Yes.
You got us.
Right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who was that with again?
I think that was with Jeffrey.
That was a Jeff, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a funny comment section.
Yes, it was.
Jeff was basically like, the topic was like, do we still need websites? And the consensus initially was like, Instagram is the new business card, which it is.
Yeah.
And I was coming from, but don't count out the value of a personal branded website as well. It's like, why not have both? But if I had to pick one, I think Instagram is still obviously what the kids are using. Like if you go down Broadway, or I'll be out at a show, I'll meet somebody, and be like, they don't even ask. They'll open up Instagram and just have you type it in. It's expected. It's not even a thought,
Yeah.
But
yeah, definitely. I feel like that's what Instagram is used for me.
yeah.
Personal, professional, and TikTok's more of like the social media presence, the vlogging, the subscriptions, the live streams. Yeah.
Hey drummers, do you need a place to practice on actual drums? Drumbox has locations in Lafayette and Longmont, Colorado, and their newest location is right here in Nashville, Tennessee. You can book sessions online and get the space to yourself. Each Drumbox location is fully equipped with 2 kits, cymbals, hardware, and even sticks are provided. 30-minute, 1-hour, and 2-hour sessions are available at www.drumbox.space. Use the coupon code ANDP25 for 25% off your first session. The coupon code is valid at all 3 locations. Again, that's www.drumbox.space.
I would love to talk about non-Broadway things.
Yeah.
I love, what are you doing? You're like, when I'm here, you're doing the Broadway thing. What are you doing when you're not here?
Ooh. Well, I tour with quite a few artists, primarily Brooke Alexx, this band, 76th Street, actually some of my best friends. So that worked out super well that they just like needed a drummer. But 76th Street has been taking a lot of this year, which has been awesome. Their shows have been like 250 to 500 cap rooms, like sold out.
Amazing.
And this is like their first venue tour. Like they're doing awesome, and I'm so proud of them. I did a lot with Brooke last year. Brooke's kind of doing an album cycle recording situation right now, so I think I have like one thing on the books for this summer. A few tours with 76th Street. I also play for their opener, Tornsey, who's
I thought I
another
saw
one.
that. Yeah, you're double dipping there this year, huh?
Yeah.
That helps.
Yeah, she's another one of my best friends too. But I did that with Brooke as well.
That's right. Yeah,
when-
with Rosemary, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
such a smart setup for everyone.
Yeah.
Less people in the van. The one player makes a little bit more because they're pulling double duty.
Right.
Brooke actually kind of like gave me that idea, and then when 76th Street, it was very obvious that Tornsey was going to be the opener, but I was like, that would work really well.
Yeah.
One
So you were already
condensed
playing.
crew.
So it just worked out.
Yeah, it worked out really well.
Yeah.
So, touring with them, I'll do weekenders, some Tin Roof stuff here and there. But those are primarily the artists that I tour with. And then, always looking to expand that universe too. That's just who has been calling me for the past 2-3 years.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it's keeping you busy.
It's keeping me busy. I would say last year was the most touring that I had done in a single year, and cumulatively it was probably like 3 or 4 months total. And I think this year is gonna hit that, which I'm totally cool with. Like, there's such a balance, because I think it's really easy to get burnt out on the road. As fun as it is, as much as I love doing that, like, it can be exhausting if you're on like a month stretch.
Well, especially when you're playing for the opener and the headliner.
Yeah. I mean, what I really like about 76th Street's schedule this year is that the tour ranges from August to October, 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off.
That's phenomenal.
It's beautiful. And like, I love that I feel like that's smart for everyone's stamina. Region wise, you can really hit sections and not be like, wasting gas.
Yes. You can get your road legs, and then you can have you have a long enough stretch to actually recover mentally and emotionally from it.
Yeah. I think there are so many elements to like being healthy on the road, physically, mentally, doing your job, and then like the rest time in between is so important. But I think that the artists that I'm with right now keep me like the amount of gone and busy that I would like to be.
Yeah.
And it's worked out really well.
Yeah, it seems like you've kind of set yourself up with a pretty good balance between Broadway and the road stuff.
Yeah, I feel very lucky that I love all the people I tour with. Like, we're all friends outside of work too. Brooke, Rosemary, Haley Spencer, Tess.
Yeah.
Broadway, I feel really lucky that I take these big chunks off and the same people still call me back.
Yeah.
Or when I am back, people ask me to sub in for them. Because I'm sure you guys feel this, like when you're gone, there's a fear of being forgotten.
For sure.
So having that consistency on both ends has been like extremely soothing. And then I also feel extremely lucky that people still want me to play for them.
Yeah.
Well, for good reason. Yeah.
Well, you're obviously doing a great job.
Thank you.
And the fact that I'm loving that. And I already, kind of gathered that, but you're getting to play with your homies. Like you're in situations with people where, like, oh, cool, it's fun to play this, but it's also what a relief to be playing with people that you really like.
It's so fulfilling. Like, actually, 76th Street is from Arizona.
No
so
kidding.
we kind of grew up together. We weren't like tight friends, but I knew of their band, they knew of mine. And we always joke that it took us moving across the country to actually be like close friends. But I think that adds another element of like fulfillment to it, because I've seen them when they were like 16 doing acoustic gigs, and now they're like selling out 400 or 500 cap rooms. So it's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
And getting to be a part of that, and also having artists, friends or not, like trust you to kind of like be the backbone musically of like their live performance is a really honoring thing. It's
special.
Yeah.
That's how it was with Marielle. She's like, we were friends beforehand, and then she already had her band, and then when it came time that she needed somebody, it was like, oh yes, this is gonna be so much fun.
Yeah.
And it was. So I can relate to that.
That's awesome.
And for those that aren't familiar with the artists that you've mentioned, so Brooke, 76th Street, and Tornsey. We're not talking bluegrass country, but if you could maybe just describe like what those shows are like in that genre. And then also, since you kind of mentioned, you kind of touched upon like the queer community here and like how that relates.
Yeah. Brooke, she's a pop artist, kind of heading more into like the Y2K, Britney, Tate McRae sound currently. So those shows are really fun, and it's me, a guitar player, tracks. So it's a super like small show, but it sounds huge. I love playing with Brooke.
Yeah, she's so fun.
Yeah, and she just hit me up over Instagram. I actually think Molly recommended me to her.
Awesome.
That's another thing I love about the community in Nashville. The community in Nashville, funneling it down to female drummers having each other's backs, funneling that down to like queer drummers also, or queer musicians, like also having each other's backs.
Yeah.
I feel like we take care of each other here in the city, in community, and like all of that.
Yeah.
Going on to 76th Street, they're like an indie pop duo, I believe is how they describe themselves. And they're a queer centric band. So it's been really beautiful. Like the amount of times I've teared up on stage on these tours have been so many, because it's usually all women, or mostly women, queer people, non-binary. Everyone in the LGBT spectrum is their audience. And it's also older people. And it's just really beautiful to watch like kind of pioneers of queer community relate to my two friends who are maybe like, 20 years younger than them with their musical content. So it's really rewarding again to be in like a space like that and being involved in like, going to cities where maybe there's not a huge queer scene, and giving these people like that space for that night
100%.
is really special. The opener, Tornsey, is also a queer artist. Genre-wise, like piano, vocal, pop. I'm really bad at describing genres, but you'll listen to Tornsey and be like, yeah, piano, vocal, pop. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think I've got a mental image of it.
Yeah.
Well, again, back to like your Jonas Brothers roots, it seems very fitting that these are the gigs that you're on.
I do like me a pop gig.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
I think that's probably my bread and butter, is something of that style.
Yeah,
but love playing with those artists.
So just back to tour, and like again, double drumming with both the opener and the headliner, which is a pretty unique thing. I feel like most drummers won't ever have that opportunity, especially with like some of your best friends. Like, how cool.
Yeah.
But how have you, at the kind of the flip side of that, I guess, like how do you emotionally, physically prepare for a show and like traveling, and just, I mean, that's a lot of material also. Like I want to get into charting as well. I know that's something that that you do quite well here, and
thanks.
Yeah, as that all sort of relates, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, preparing for their shows honestly has been decently on the playing side easy, because I've been playing for both of them for years. So their material, if they're like, hey, we want to hand you a new song, or like this is the set list for tour, yeah, we're looking at like 25, 30 songs between the two of them, but maybe there's 2 new ones.
Right.
So I'm not stressing.
You're almost entirely familiar anyway. Yeah.
Yes. We have them down forwards, backwards. A new part of this tour, though, was, again, honored that my friends, these artists that I work for, trust me. I got to build their Ableton show, and I got to write like the show intro and the transition pieces in between the songs. And that was completely untouched territory to me. Like when I moved here, I knew I had to learn Ableton, and I just was slowly doing it. And as people asked for stuff, I would make sessions. Every time someone would ask for a session, I would learn new things, and then the next artist session would get better and better. And then this tour came up, and I was like, I really want to put all this stuff we have on the SPD SX, you can do like tracks on that.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to bring my laptop and a playback rig and build a cohesive show.
Yeah. And just like finally take ownership. It sounds like the skill sets that you had been acquiring over the years.
Yeah.
This is like your chance to like go all in on it.
It was really that chance, and it was their first venue headline tour, and I'm like, I feel like in general this would level up the show. So I built like a little sample in between two songs of how click and cues and these ambient transitions would go, and they were immediately like, yeah, if you can make that into an hour and a half, let's do it.
Sick.
So that was some uncharted territory that I got to dive into, which was
So
very
cool.
rewarding.
Yeah, congrats. I mean, that's huge.
Thanks. Yeah, I mean, it's really not that hard. Again, I have the playback rig for Tornsey set and 76th Street. There's virtually no changeover in between. There's like, once we get set up for sound check, I know I'm not moving. Doing these Broadway gigs, we're sitting there for 4 hours. Like, to be honest, playing even a double header artist show.
That's a good point. It's probably less than Broadway.
It's way less. Right. It kind of seems like a walk in the park.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
So I'm not overwhelmed.
So you basically just you keep the laptop open, close the one session, open the next session, and you're pretty much good.
That's literally it.
That's so chill.
That's my changeover in between.
Is the actual, like, is your kit changing at all? Is there different cymbals or stacks or accessories, or like it's literally the same?
Literally the same.
Setup? Yeah.
It's pretty.
That's great.
It's pretty nice. Yeah.
I want to know if you finding time. I'm betting the answer is yes, but maybe not. Are you finding time to like do the gym on the road?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am the psycho of the group that will get up at 7 a.m. and gym hard. I feel like I've said this before. Tour is like taking a shower, because when you're on tour, you can't do anything other than the task at hand. When you're in the shower and you're thinking about like, oh, I got to go do something else. Well, you're in the shower. Yeah. You can't. I'm on tour. Oh, I need to go get my oil. I can't get my oil changed. I'm on tour. Yeah. So I'm going to focus on the tasks at hand, which are, I want to go to the gym. I like to go for my alone time walk before a show. Have I been able to shower today? Yeah. Like I just like focus on those, or like eating healthy too. Mm-hmm. And it's like, cool, as long as I've hit those points, you've had a full accomplished day. Yeah. And
all the things that you can control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. The stuff that you actually can do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because there could be a million and one things at home that you're like, oh, I got to do this. Well,
you can't right now.
I can't. I'm on tour. So I can do these 4 things every day, and as long as I check them off, I'm good.
Yeah.
It turns out if you live your life that way, it's a much less anxious way to exist.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, there was definitely, I won't specify any artist, but there's some that are like, I want to party. And then the next day they're like, I regret that because now we have a full day ahead. I feel awful. And I'm like, well, maybe you should have turned it at midnight and woke up at 7 a.m. and went to the gym with me.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe it would have been a better idea if you would have ate healthy, hydrated, and got some good sleep, huh?
Oh, and it's your turn to drive the van, so sorry.
I drove yesterday. Sorry, sucker, you lose. Yep.
Yeah. Hopefully I don't sound like a buzzkill. I promise I'm a joy to have on the road, but I'm very much like, I'm getting my sleep. I'm working out. I'm going to eat healthy.
Yeah, I think especially drummers, like we have to be physically ready for the show demands, you know?
Yeah.
I think that obviously, as you said, there are people who still want to do the partying thing on the road, but I feel like that was more the standard before, and I don't think it's the standard now. I think more people are prioritizing their health. They're prioritizing, like, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna wake up. I'm going to go and get food, or even prepare my own food. Find a way to prepare my food here and be healthy and make all these good decisions. And I'm just all about that. That's so sick.
It is such a night and day difference. I definitely, when I first started touring, party every day, but also there's the age difference. I think I was like 19 and here I am about to be 29, and I cannot sustain like that.
You're basically on death's door.
I'm almost done, guys. No,
What does that make us? We're freaking wizards over here.
Good keeper.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I took one shot at my Broadway 2 to 6 yesterday.
Yeah.
Immediately regretted it. I'm like,
man,
this isn't
yeah.
fun. I
Yeah.
feel sick.
Yeah.
I'm sweating, and now I
Yeah.
have to chug a bunch of water to undo what I just did to myself.
And now I got to play Devil Went Down to Georgia.
And now I have to do a full body workout for the next 2.5
Yeah, yeah.
hours. It's so
Yeah.
like there was a time where rock and roll all night and party every day was physically doable. Now is not that time.
Yes.
We're
Yeah.
done.
Well, yeah, it's hard, especially as a young, like eager musician. Like I remember, like some of those first tours or just weekend shows. Like you're excited to be there, and the alcohol is usually available to you, or like the party scene, whatever. Like the late nights, like that is very easy to do. So
It's easy
Yeah.
to do, and there's in a lot of those situations, there's like somewhat of a social pressure to do that.
that too, yeah.
Yeah.
But I agree. I think in general, like people are kind of waking up. Like the amount of just like, weekend gigs I've done with people where like, oh, I didn't know you were sober. Oh, cool. Like no one's drinking. Okay, I guess I don't need a drink. Like what are we doing here?
Yeah.
I feel great. Let's rip a gig. Like
Yeah. Well, I know.
that's a high within itself, is it not?
Totally. Well,
So
I know,
true.
I know. With the Bill Murray gig, I know Zach was like, "Oh, they're like, hey, just so you know, we're not like a party band." And you see clips of them just like outside the
you
bus
wouldn't think
lifting
that.
weights. You're like,
Oh, yeah.
that's the band. That's
Yeah,
sick.
Dream.
That's so sick.
Aren't they coming to the Pinnacle this week?
Yes, they are.
It's like everyone's You're
You're
going?
going?
I'm gonna be there.
Shit.
I'm gonna go see my boy Riz.
Is that Saturday?
Oh, it's Wednesday.
It's on Wednesday. Okay.
Yeah.
Everything's happening Wednesday. Bill Murray, my birthday.
So your birthday,
My birthday, Bill Murray.
everything else is below that.
And Herbie Hancock, which I made the very difficult decision to not go see.
Yeah.
Just because my wife was like, I don't care about that. She
Yeah.
loves Bill Murray. Like, all right,
think
well,
that's
Wednesday's usually date night, so I'm not going to do a thing that takes me out of your enjoyment. I want to make sure you're having fun. Like, I don't want you to sit through this incredible life-changing jazz show for me that you're gonna be like, I want to drill a hole in my skull.
I mean,
Bill Murray, that's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
that's an amazing middle of the road
Yeah,
agreement
right.
there.
Yeah,
Totally.
exactly.
I'd
Yeah.
be like, great.
Fine, we'll go see Bill Murray. Yeah.
But even Zach, when I told him, I was like, he's like, you should go watch Herbie. I was like, I know.
Of course, he said that. You have to see. He just got the gig. That's his homecoming in Nashville too, right?
Exactly.
So
Gotta
it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
well, what are you gonna do for your birthday?
It's adorable.
Wake
I'm
up at 8 a.m.
She's like, I'm about to get
have
wasted.
3
Yeah.
eggs.
trash. Okay, as much as I preach sober life on tour, there is a time and place. So
Of course.
there I'm doing field day. It's my second annual field day where me and my friends just walk to the park and we ride skateboards and play basketball and have otter pops and then go back to my house and drink and eat pizza.
Sick.
Isn't that
Sounds like
That
amazing.
sounds like an incredible birthday.
It's so I'll have to show you the flyer that I've made, or not I made. I'm sorry, my friend Tess, who is Tornsey, makes what we call a fuck ass flyer
Yeah.
for every party we throw, and
Is it through Canva?
probably,
Probably, yeah,
but yeah, I'll have to show you guys the
Sick.
flyer because it's
please.
insane.
Yeah, I want to see a fuck ass flyer. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So field day is coming up.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
You're gonna have
This
a field
week,
day.
all right.
Yeah.
Dude, skateboarding, basketball, park time, pizza,
Sounds very nostalgic.
You know,
drinks.
Costco pizza. It's gonna hit.
Let's go.
Yeah.
How do you get the perfect Nashville kick drum tone? It starts with a lowboy Leather Daddy bass drum beater. This leather-faced beater occupies the sonic space between felt and wood beaters. It's punchy enough to cut through the mix on those 4-on-the-floor barn burners with the warmth you need for slow ballads. Okay, but who plays a Leather Daddy? Garrett Goodwin from Carrie Underwood's band uses one. Lee Brice drummer Donnie Marple plays a pair. Walk down Broadway any night of the week and you're going to hear one. In Nashville, you can test drive a lowboy beater at Drumbox and grab one at Forks, Drum Supply, or Nelson's. Check out lowboybeaters.com to learn more.
What's your favorite pizza topping? We're going here.
We're going there. Yeah.
Get this. I'm here for a plain cheese with Mike's hot honey.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
I don't eat pepperoni. I don't eat pork. There's pork in pepperoni? Or that's like one of the mystery.
That can be, yeah. I think you
Okay.
can get beef pepperoni. Yeah.
That would be life. If I can guarantee beef pepperoni pizza, Mike's Hot Honey.
Okay.
Okay.
But no pork.
No pork.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But that's where it hits.
All right. I'm going to try pepperoni cheese with Mike's Hot Honey.
Yeah.
You know, the hot honey thing hasn't hit for me yet.
Oh.
And I don't mind spicy and sweet together. I know. I'm alienating myself. I'm sorry. I just don't understand it. My mouth doesn't understand it.
I'm a sweet, savory fiend. Like, give me like candied orange chicken, and I'm the happiest.
What about
ever.
like Sour Patch Kids?
Yeah.
Yeah. The watermelon?
I like the watermelon.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel? Watermelon or regular?
I would do regular because it has more sour.
Let's fucking go.
A nerd's cluster every day, though. If we're picking
Those are good,
a candy like that.
Yeah. That's a God tier candy. That's something that you would receive from Willy Wonka himself.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
I also learned it's good for runners. It has like a really good amount of carbs in it, but low calorie or something. I don't know. That might not be entirely right, but it's good for runners.
Do you
So
run? Are you part of the run clubs here?
No, I'll do like a 5K here or there. I would like to do a 10K this year, but I will really just
Okay,
kind
so
of
you run. Like, no, but I do a 5K or marathon. I feel like it.
You know.
Casual.
No, like a daily goal is like a 2 to 3 mile situation.
Yeah.
And I'll just do that by myself.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah. You don't need a club to do that.
I think it's really, a run club is really sweet. I've tried it and there's just a lot of like, it is community building. I'm not there to community build. I'm there to run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it
You already
just
got
doesn't.
communities. You got communities out the wazoo. The run time is time for just you.
That's, that's running, working out, especially on tour. A pre-show walk, that is my me, myself, and I time.
How long is
really
your
like it.
pre-show walk usually?
Usually like an hour.
That's beautiful.
While they're doing VIP for an hour, I'm not needed, so I get to explore a 3-mile vicinity of the venue.
And during that time, are you intently like trying to calm yourself, or not that you're stressed, but like, is it like a mental approach as well to like just get away from the show that's about to happen, just like have something separate, or do you like have this? Maybe you have the songs playing in your head to like get energized, or what's that like?
Usually, I will call people and chat. So that's usually like
Phone a friend.
phone a friend
Yeah.
time. That's usually walk and listen to whatever album or whatever time. I'm usually not listening to the artist songs again.
Yeah.
For the jobs I currently have, they're down.
Yeah.
Just alone time. One of the first tours I went on, it was 2 months solid. Like that was my first tour ever.
Wow.
And it was pretty intense and it was so fun, but maybe like 4 or 5 weeks in, everyone was getting really snappy at each other. I was an anxious mess and I went to the tour manager and I was like, I feel like I'm gonna freak out. And he was like, just go for a walk, just go be by yourself. And that changed everything. And I learned alone time was really valuable. I'm also an only child too, so I do thrive with some alone time to recharge. And I just have to make sure I do that on the road too. Because again, you're sharing a hotel room, you're in the van with everyone, you're in the green room with everyone. You're not alone anytime.
Yeah, even if it is like with your best friends, like I think you still need that a long time.
Yeah.
You're gonna drive yourself crazy. It's like your brother or sister. Like, it doesn't matter how much you love each other. Like, too much time together can be, detrimental. I think to what you're trying to do.
And I know my friends will agree with this, but the 4 of us are best friends, and working together, touring together, it is so fun. Towards the end of some runs, I've gotten snappy at some points, and I will go back and apologize and be like, I'm just cooked. I'm so sorry. And I know we've all kind of had those moments. Towards the end, a few people were crying, like not like our friendships are in jeopardy or anything like that, but we're just doing so much. Some of them are working their full-time jobs remotely and working on the tour and playing the show. Like there's just a lot, a lot going on for everybody. And alone time, I cannot preach that enough. Even to my best friends, I'm like, we need to sit in different corners and be quiet for a second.
I can easily see how, I know how sick of other people I get, and I can easily see how everyone needs a break from me. So I'm with you.
Yeah.
We got a double header of a podcast tomorrow.
Yes.
As well. So that's, I might be sick of you come Tuesday.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm sick of me right now.
All right.
What does that even mean?
Everyone take a walk.
Yeah, we
back
need
here.
to take a break.
I'll have a break.
Yep.
You've heard of Drum Supply, but you gotta see their shop. It's a drum shop experience like no other. They're packed with all the gear a working drummer needs, and so many parts, noise toys, and accessories. It's a toy store. Curated cymbals, kits, and snares. The hands-on percussion room is nuts, and their custom shop work is fast and affordable. Andy and the guys know their stuff, and they're ready to help. And the big news? They've just moved to an awesome new location near the corner of East Trinity Lane and Dickerson Pike. Still in East Nashville, just a couple miles from their old spot, the all-new Drum Supply is twice as big, featuring a dedicated cymbal room, a lesson space, and even more drum gear than ever. Go see the new Drum Supply shop for yourself. Now open 11 to 5 at 2211 Dickerson Pike and online at drumsupply.com.
So give us some memorable tour stories or venues or cities. Like, have you gotten the chance to go back to Arizona and play a show?
Yeah. I've played quite a few times back in Arizona, and I guess a cool one is I was on Brooke tour. This would have been a year ago now, and we went to Arizona, and that was probably the lowest selling show of that run. And it was still like 100 people were there, but it was, I'm not kidding you, I have a huge family. My dad is one of 10 kids. My mom was one of 5. So huge family.
An only child with a huge family.
I know.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
So Christmas time, you're like, damn, I've been saving up. I gotta go give everybody a gift here.
Yeah. Well, like probably 40 people in the audience were there just for me.
Wow.
And so everyone in the tour crew was like, this is Mace's recital tonight. This is not the Brooke Alexx show. This is Mace.
Recital, yeah.
This is my recital. So that was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of any, with 76th Street last run we did, there was a show we did in LA at the Echo, and it was sold out. And I think this is maybe a little sad, but a couple days before, I was really burnt out, and we were talking about, how we feel when we go to play shows, and they're like, I'm anxious, or like, I'm so excited. And I was like, I feel nothing. I feel really just like drained.
Yeah.
And so I made it my mission that show to like re-engage. And I'm very nostalgic, and I was on the stage. There's probably, what was that, like a 300 cap room, 300, something like that.
Yeah.
And it sold out, and I took moments to close my eyes, and while I was drumming, picture the room in my house that I had my drum set in when I was 10, and think of every detail in that room. Because I remember when I was 10, I would sit in that room and close my eyes and imagine a big crowd. And so I did the opposite in LA.
Yeah.
You got some tissues here. Yeah. There's a Kleenex. Come on now, Mace. I'm crying.
So I did that to like be present, and I did like tear up a little bit, because I'm like, okay, this is fun. I have the most fun job in the world, and just taking moments to really appreciate how full circle you've come, or I have told myself if I can sustain my life off of playing music, then I've known I've made it. Like, that's all I want. And that's where I'm at now. And I've been sitting at that for like 3 years. And I just have to remind myself to be present and really appreciate that. If I ever get frustrated about something, I'm like, you're doing your dream job. Like, I know the whole path can't be perfect, but you're doing your dream job. 10-year-old you would think you're the most cool person in the world for sticking with it.
What a beautiful story. Yeah, I'm so glad you shared that.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, I think anyone who listens to that will relate in some way. I mean, I can relate just thinking back to my first drum set in my first room, and like close your eyes and you think of playing. And I've had similar moments where like you're on like a bigger festival and you're just like, shit, I'm doing it, and that's really special to have that reflection. Yeah,
I'm a very nostalgic person, and I've always been, as a kid, very serious about drumming. Like, my mom called me the other day and we were talking about gigs, and she's like, I remember running into some friends and they're like, oh, Mace just graduated high school, what's she gonna do? And my mom's like, be a rock star. It's the only thing she wants to do, and I think she's gonna figure out a way to do it. And I'm not saying I'm a rock star, but like,
Yeah, you are.
That's my job, is playing drums.
You are one. Yeah.
Rock and roll all night, party every day, gym, eggs. That's it.
Exactly, yeah.
But
you have a great perspective. Because as you said, this path, as we all know, it's not linear, it's not perfect. Mm-hmm. So like to have that perspective, especially when things are tougher, or maybe there's a season where the gigs are slowing down, or it's like just to be grounded and have that gratitude is huge.
It's being present has been I think that's been like my goal of this year, is just really living it up. But yeah.
Love that.
Hey, drummers, are you worried about losing your hearing? Did you know noise exposure can cause permanent hearing loss? Dr. Jason Baker with Music City Audiology provides mobile concierge services to musicians in Nashville and surrounding areas. That's right, he is 100% mobile and will come to you. If you need ear impressions, custom in-ear products, ear cleaning, hearing tests, or information about protecting your ears, he's your guy. Music City Audiology cares about drummers and wants to help you maintain your most valuable tools, your ears. Visit MusicCityAudiology.com to book your consult today. That's MusicCityAudiology.com.
You want to talk charting quick?
Oh yeah, totally.
I mean, because do you also do a lot of different, sounds like you do, like different fill-in gigs and something on Broadway? I mean, I know you have like your typical Broadway shifts. Mm-hmm. But yeah, just like what's been your process for charting?
So I would say my charts kind of only make sense to me. They like
as they should.
Good.
Like It's not a number chart. It's more like traditional scoring. Mm-hmm. But it's definitely not like 100%.
Yeah.
Correct.
Better show an example.
Yeah, if that's cool.
Sounds like
yes, it is.
Charts that I make.
But
Nico's hearing this and he's smiling because he said that exact thing during our little panel discussion recently.
It's true.
Like, so not everything is correct, but it is more like a score. And I think I think you could understand what I'm talking about with this.
Yeah, it's really
but
neat.
It's not like a numbers chart. And I definitely want to give credit to, I started playing at 10. This all comes full circle to charting, I promise. Yeah. But I started playing at 10, and then in middle school, so that's like 11 or 12, my parents got wind of an art school in Arizona called Arizona Conservatory for Arts and Academics, and I went there from middle school to high school. And I'm not kidding you, I would not be the musician I am today without that. Even when I did a year of community college and I did a year of university in Liverpool, and the music theory knowledge I was learning in middle school and high school was collegiate level. It was 3 hours of music classes in your day. And then Friday was like a rehearsal day if you were in the higher up classes where you would just do music. from like
So
8 to
sick.
noon. It was the best experience ever. So a lot of like my music theory knowledge came from that. Went to college in community college in Arizona. Mildly learned some more music theory, but it wasn't anything that I hadn't already learned in
Right.
high school. And then I went to Liverpool, and that was more, that kind of took what I learned in middle school, high school, and was like, okay, but here's all of this knowledge just on a drum set. And so definitely Liverpool, Arizona Conservatory, big ways of like sharpening my skills of charting
Yeah.
and sight reading. And I have a story. I have a story to share.
We're here for a story.
So I had dropped out of community college because I was like, I want to tour. My parents were like, yeah, we trust that you'll do that. Started touring. Like maybe 3 months later, I got that 2-month tour. And they're like, that's great. And did that, doing shows here and there. Do you guys know Jam Card, the app?
Absolutely.
Totally.
So I was on that. My friend Elias gave me a rec. And at the time, I was not sharp enough for those gigs. I got a message one day that Quincy Jones was piecing together an all-girl band to play in the jazz club at the Versace Hotel in Dubai for like a 3-month residency. And it was like, drop everything right now, go to LA and do this audition. And I was like, yes, because that would have been life-changing.
Yeah, life-changing, yeah.
And I show up to that gig and the audition, I bombed it. Like I was nowhere near as good as these girls in reading charts, anything like that. Yeah. And all the girls were super sweet. They were like, where did you go to school? And I'm like, I didn't really go to school for music performance. When I went to community college, it was actually for audio engineering and recording. And they were like, we all went to school. Maybe that's something, in the nicest way. They were like, maybe that's something you should consider.
Yeah.
And so I was researching schools. MI, in my search for MI, found the Liverpool Institute for Performing Arts. And I was like, why not? Audition. And I got in and was like, what an immersive experience. What a cool experience. I wasn't sold on living in LA. So MI was kind of a stressful idea for me.
Yeah.
That was also probably one of the best decisions I ever made. I did not complete my degree there, though. I
Yeah, you
aged.
said you were there for a year.
I was there for 1 year. I got a certificate in music, and I'll take that. So 2-time college dropout here, but I just aged out of a loan, and I did not want to start my adult life in like catastrophic amounts of debt.
Yeah, for sure.
So did the year. I went to my drum instructor and was like, I'm heartbroken to say I won't be coming back for years 2 and 3, but like, thank you so much for all your instruction. And during the time, it was like September of 2020. So peak COVID.
Yeah.
The classes were super isolating and one-on-one. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but he always was like, you're taking this the most seriously out of all of my students. And so I'm sending him this email. I'm so upset. He sends me the entire year 2 curriculum and was like,
What a G.
go for it.
Go.
Right? So that audition had I not bombed it, I wouldn't have grown as a player.
Seriously.
I wouldn't have gotten those skills to sight read, make charts. Just as a musician in general, I grew tenfold
Yeah.
by losing that awesome gig.
Sometimes
Great story.
it's not win or lose, it's win or learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you learned.
I learned.
You learned hard.
Learned hard. It was
Yeah.
devastating at the time, but Liverpool was a great decision. And then immediately after Liverpool, I think I went back to Arizona for like 9 months, got a job, just worked, saved up a bunch of money, and then moved here.
Yeah. Then,
Yeah.
Not a bunch of money, just kidding. Cut that out. I worked at a coffee shop.
Saved up
enough money.
We saved up enough to get a U-Haul and a couple months buffer, maybe, and we're like, all right, let's go.
Let's do it.
So
great decision.
Yeah. So and here we are.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, it's good on you. Like, you kind of got in and got out. You were equipped with the knowledge that you felt like you needed, and you're like, I'm ready to go to Nashville. And like, music education is not for everybody. I agree. I mean, I have a similar upbringing as well with like music theory, and that's definitely helped my charts. Like, my drum charts are like a lot of transcriptions, and just having having that breadth of knowledge just has really helped a variety of gigs.
Yeah. So. I mean, pure curiosity. What I showed you, did that make sense? If I were to like throw you that on a gig, would you read it? Or am I just completely off
I'd probably wanted to look at it a few times. I mean, that was literally just a score. Like, you were just reading down left to right and down the page, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the wrong person. I've never used a chart.
And it's
really?
Yeah, I don't do it.
Or like do you get thrown a numbers chart at all for like structure?
No.
You read score at all?
I can.
But did you do drumline? Either of you do drumline?
I did some in high school, and that was about it. Yeah.
I never did drumline, and that's probably my biggest regret. Those chops are crazy.
Yeah.
I sat next to the dude who was like terrifying in the rudimental thing, and I just basically would look at the chart, and it would mean pretty much nothing to me, but then I would just translate the thing that he played. I'm like, okay, that's that. I just kind of reversed engineered it, but it's just, I kind of have committed myself to not going down that route.
You just learn songs.
I'm just gonna memorize.
Okay, so check this out.
Good on you.
Could you read that?
Oh, yeah.
That's like what if I don't have a number chart, I just kind of do it like form just vertically, which I think is the LA version, I guess. The LA charts.
Yeah.
But I'm, as you can tell, like very like kind of OCD. Like, I use Sibelius and like take screenshots of the
Sibelius.
Make my own PDFs. Like, it's very time consuming, but I find that once the chart is made, like, it's bulletproof.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I'm not ever going to need to touch that chart.
And I completely agree. So I do it on an iPad with the pencil on Fourscore.
Yeah, I love Fourscore.
And just hash it out like that. And I think the part about making a chart that is so like, I don't feel like I need to hop on the drum kit to learn the song. I will sit there and listen, and as I'm actively listening and charting it out, like, I'm memorizing it in a way. And then I know how to read my charts, so I'll read it later, and it's just ready to go.
You ever just chart? I'll chart on the plane or like on the bus back.
Yeah.
Like, leaving one gig on to the next gig, like, immediately. Yeah. You still want to get it behind the kit, of course, if you have time, but
if it's an artist situation, I will hash that out behind the kit.
Yeah.
I want that memorized. Like there's a point where I will maybe have charts. Like, at the beginning of the Brooke and Rosemary shows, that was probably the first artist shows where I was doing the double header, and I did not know their songs at all. So there's probably like 30.
That's a lot of material, yeah.
There's 30 songs I'm being thrown at me, and I needed charts.
Yep.
Sorry.
Is there something mentally wrong with me?
We're gonna need to figure that out.
To me anyway.
We're gonna need to discuss that, because I can't laugh every time you take notes. That's a new experience. Nothing that you were saying. I just
it's so
crazy.
No, it's so fun.
It's just so like deliberate. Like, I'm just like,
I understand.
Are you familiar with Gary Larson, the Far Side comic?
No.
Man, I grew up on those. They were just like single. They're all standalone comics with no like repeat characters or anything, but it was just, there was one with a guy clearly in therapy, laying on the couch talking and looking kind of hysterical, and the therapist just taking his notes just said, "Just plain crazy." That's hilarious.
Just plain crazy.
Yeah, dive into the Far Side thing. Sorry, don't mean to take your attention away from what we're talking about.
No.
I'm just taking my notes.
Yep, he does.
What's going on, drummers? If you're looking to learn how to record drums from home or how to run backing tracks during a live show, because you know it's going to give you more opportunity in the music scene, we made Groove MPL just for you. So Groove MPL is a website where you can find a library of classes that are taught by the best of the best. So we've had Tim Buell, we've had Kip Allen, who you can hear on songs by Keith Urban, we've had Daniel Sauls, who plays for Lauren Daigle, and all sorts of other fantastic musicians. So my name is Taylor Freest, and when I moved here to Nashville, I saw the people that were becoming successful as drummers here, and they were the ones that really understood these other topics aside from just how to play drums, which is great, but as you try to grow in the scene, you realize you have to learn so much more to get these other opportunities. So if you're looking to dive into these topics and get some more opportunities in the drumming scene, you can sign up at groovempl.com with the code NDP, all capital, for Nashville Drummers Podcast, and get 50% off your first month. I look forward to meeting you all.
Because you mentioned recording. Is the home studio kind of the next venture?
Yeah.
As you're kind of, becoming more known in Nashville, and just like maybe eventually you want to play less on the road, and a lot of drummers will do that and they come home they focus on being the studio drummer kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, I love performing, and that's definitely goal number one right now, but I am recording drums for like 76th Street's a couple of their songs. They have a song coming out on June 5th that I did drums for.
Sick.
My friend Tess in Tornsey, I've been recording drum parts for her.
What's the song called?
Let's Be in Love. That's coming out soon. The song's called Faking It, and I did the drums on that one. That one, it like more kind of pop rock vibe. It's a little heavier, so I'm really proud of that one. Let's Be in Love, super proud of that one too. That's coming out June 5th with 76th Street.
Awesome.
But yeah, I've turned one room in my house into, I think, a year into living by myself. And so I finally got to move like the band stuff out of the living room and make that like a home area, and then keep all the music gear in one room and chart in there, record in there, practice in there, and then when I'm done, close the door, out of sight, out of mind.
It's so nice to have a separate creative space.
Yes. Right. It's been completely life-changing, but I do have a story I want to tell.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking about the recording setup I have, very much thanks to my dad, as when I was growing up in bands, my house was the band practice house. My dad, being a bass player, having a history playing in bands, he had gear in the garage. And then when I started to be in bands, he's like, oh, I'm pulling all the gear, the mixer, the microphones. And then when I moved to Nashville, here you go. So I have his microphone case, and a few of those microphones for my drum kit are from my cousin, Doug Hall, who I don't know who he's currently working for, but when I was a kid, I'd always go see him because he was the front of house engineer for Iron Maiden. And cool. My dad had some of his microphones, and actually my snare mic is Nico McBrain's snare mic from a tour.
That's crazy.
That's awesome.
So when I went to my cute little story is when I went to Arizona Conservatory for Arts and Academics, I was in my percussion 1 class, and I'm like 12, and we had to write a book report on a famous drummer. And so I picked Nico McBrain, and my cousin gave me his personal email address. And I emailed him all the questions for my essay and wrote my essay. And my teacher was like, this is not a reliable source. I'm like, no, I promise you, this is Nico McBrain answering.
Yeah.
And that summer, Iron Maiden was in Arizona. And so with my cousin, my dad's cousin, my dad, and I were backstage. And I see Nico walk by. And my dad says I dove under security's arms. I went straight to him and was like, Nico, I'm Mace. I'm the girl who's been emailing you all these questions. He's like, oh, what grade did you get on your book report? And I'm like, I got an A. And he's like, stellar.
That's incredible.
So
that rules.
Bringing it back to the studio.
Hold on. That's like doing a history essay in grade school on like Christopher Columbus and like emailing Christopher Columbus. That's or George Washington. That's crazy.
I wish I still had that essay. I really don't think I do anymore, nor do I have his email. But
that's really cool.
But it was really cool. I have my cousin's mics some of them were Nico McBrain's.
Yeah.
But so if you want your music to sound like Iron Maiden, maybe don't hit me up. But potentially it'll sonically sound like Iron Maiden. Playing
But
wise,
don't not
I don't
hit
know
you
about
up.
that. But don't not hit me up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I finally decided to like take advantage of that in the spare room and start recording at home. And
Love
it's
that.
been pretty successful.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Thanks.
Yeah. You want me to do some quick kind of rapid fire questions?
Sure.
Did you have one in mind, Nate?
Oh yes, because
Oh, yes.
because we brought it up earlier. What is your favorite noodle?
Noodle.
Yeah.
Wow. If I had to say, probably like a macaroni shell because it can hold the cheese.
Yeah. It's a great answer. It's the correct answer.
The Annie's white cheddar,
Oh my
Shells.
God. Yes.
like,
dude.
inject that into my veins. That
Literally.
sounds.
Take that into my
So,
veins.
Annie's white cheddar is so unbelievably fire. I just remembered I'm having mac and cheese for dinner. Sorry. My wife was like, you want sausage mac for dinner? I'm like,
Fuck
I haven't
yeah.
had that in a long time.
Yeah.
That sounds fire.
Okay. We'd be remiss to not mention some of your tattoos I've been staring at here. Look pretty cool. Give us some
Thanks.
meaningful examples here. What do we got?
Well, I got them all done in Arizona and still continue to fly back to go to the same guy,
Yeah.
Wyatt Howland at Sparrow's Nest. He kills it every time. It is quite the mixture of meaningful and just things I thought were cool. Like this arm, all just things I was like, yeah, this looks sick. I'm very big on family. And so like my grandpa obsessed with John Wayne. How you doing, little missy?
Nice.
My nana always call me Mija. My family, you know the dice game 456
I don't.
or left,
actually.
right, center is what it's called. It's
No,
like
I'm
like
an ignorant fuck. I don't know things.
it's a gambling game, but we'll all sit around with our $1 bills, like grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, like little kids to elderly, and we will play this at Thanksgiving.
that's
So
cute.
have
Yeah.
some
Love
456
Nice.
dice.
Yeah.
This was my first tattoo, and my parents were like, "Oh man!"
Here she goes.
but now when I get them, they're like, "Oh, that's actually pretty." Like they've warmed up to it. Yeah, I'm
Yeah, they all look really cool.
the Lady of Guadalupe is a familial one that was just around my grandparents' house a lot growing up. A lot of these are grandparent influenced, I would say.
Love the mind over matter.
Thank you. That was one of my first ones too.
So do
yeah.
you have Spanish heritage?
Yes. Garcia is my mom's side, so I'm
Cool.
half Mexican. Dad's side is Italian.
Sick.
So I get the best of both worlds when it comes to food.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
You just had to do it.
I had to do it. Yeah, Santa Maria, that's Sicilian. So
Love it.
here we are. But
How about if you had to estimate about how many hours do you have into that?
oh my God. Hours. Oh God. I can't even give you maybe like if I sat in total 2 days.
Dang.
Yeah, we're talking
Maybe.
days here. Yeah.
If I had to accumulate all of it. But yeah, Wyatt's the best. He's really fast. And I get multiple at a time because I'm like flying home for it.
Right.
So, and he'll like, I've been going to him forever. So I feel like it's very fairly priced at this point.
Yeah.
It's been years in the making, but yeah.
Okay. If you're not flying home to get tattoos, doing tours, playing Broadway, eating eggs, going for a run, going to the gym, or having a field day,
Yes.
what do you like to do with your time?
I like to bike. I like to ride my skateboard. I'm really big into replaying Red Dead Redemption 2 all the time.
I need to play that. I've heard a million bajillion times. It's incredible, right?
It is the most beautiful story. It's so good, but I will bounce in between playing Red Dead 2 and Red Dead 1 like I'm so happy with those being my only games that I will play ever. I have a indoor-outdoor cat named Dusty. We will hang out sometimes. Really big on seeing my friends that I also tour with constantly.
That rules.
All of them. We see each other all the time and like live in the same neighborhood. So yeah, you might see us walking over to Jack Brown's and notching some beers off our notch cards. Lipstick Lounge. I'll be there all the time. Yeah. It's really outside of like music, hanging out with friends. That's kind of like
That's all you need.
that's kind of where we are.
Yeah.
Community, friends, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then where would you like people to find and follow you?
Yes, at my very not user-friendly on Instagram and TikTok. But it makes sense when I explain it. My last name is Santa Maria. My handle is Santa Maria. SantaMariuhhh.
That's hilarious.
So instead of the final A in Maria, it's Santa Maria.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Check the show notes. It'll be linked there. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, please put that in writing somewhere.
Well, Mace, it was so great getting to know you more and really appreciate it. This was super fun.
Thank you guys. This is so cool. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the Nashville Drummers Podcast. If you liked it, please consider leaving us a review on the Apple Podcast app.
Please consider supporting us on Patreon. For $5 a month, you can help support this dream and keep the ball rolling for us. Believe it or not, it's not free or even necessarily cheap for us to make this thing go. To sign up, go to patreon.com/Nashville Drummers Podcast or click the link in our Instagram bio. All of your help is greatly appreciated.
Visit our website, NashvilleDrummersPodcast.com, where you can listen to all past episodes, learn more about myself and Nate, and buy all your favorite Nashville Drummers Podcast merch, including t-shirts, tank tops, sweatshirts, hats, and drum heads. Connect with us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube at Nashville Drummers Podcast. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode.